The Arizona Cardinals are in an interesting spot. Yes, you get rid of guys like Cliff Kingsbury, Steve Keim stepped down. You've got your new GM and Monty Austinford here. And yes, things are looking up. You are in a position where things are going to be new. They're going to be exciting. And you're going to look to see what you can do to build this franchise from the ground up, especially if you're Monty Austinford. Now, what can we do next before we wait for the hiring of Brian Flores or the next head coach of the Cardinals? I mean, the favorite is Brian Flores, so let's be real here. But at the end of the day, I think the Cardinals are in a great spot. And we're going to talk about it today as we head through our very first mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals. First things first. So one draft point 1.0 for any mock draft that we're doing for any of these teams. Very simple. Number one, no trades. No trades, no capes. Maybe you guys remember Helga from the Invincible or the doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the Cardinals have the third overall pick, and they can do a lot with it and turn it into a lot. But we're not going to trade. We're just going to stick and pick, do our thing, and see where the board falls. And then number two is have a lot of fun with it. So here we go. The Cardinals holding the third overall pick here, 7 rounds. I'd like to show you guys my settings so you know that I'm not... I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible. Draft for needs, randomness, no randomness. So 7-round mock draft, we got all that. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, here we go. So first 2 picks, I mean, Will Anderson Jr., he's probably the best defensive player in this draft. He's just a heat-seeking missile coming off the edge. And then, yes, the Texans get their quarterback with Bryce Young, yada, yada, yada. At this particular spot, I would like me some Jalen Carter, but at the same time, I have a tough time just passing on Myles Murphy. I really love me some Myles Murphy, the edge player coming up out of Clemson. I think he's an absolute stud. Jalen Carter's definitely going to help out the Cardinals on the defensive side of the football as well. But I think as to fill more of a need and to help it out here, I think you go Myles Murphy here because watch any tape on this guy. He just comes off the edge with a vengeance. He's going to be a hand in the NFL. Absolutely. So yes, you get your guy there. But let's see. I want to see how far Jalen Carter goes down to, by the way. Jalen Carter falls to the Seahawks. I don't like that. Do not like that. So then you are here at 34. Things, you got some positive things going on here. You got Eli Ricks, Drew Sanders is there, Antonio Johnson. I mean, you're pretty much set at safety. Dalton Kincaid. Oh, Josh Downs. Drew Sanders. Yeah, you're pretty good at linebacker. I think you go Eli Ricks in this situation here. He's the top corner you got on your position. I don't really think you're going to find a better corner in this draft. I think he's got first-round talent. But Joey Porter Jr., they could all be better, but I do think he is a hand. Now, here's my dilemma. You get to the third round here at the top of the third round. You've got a couple of different decisions here. So you can go edge. You can go guard if you really want to go down here and just wait how things and see how things really end up here. I mean, right there is Steve Avila as well as Luke Weipler. Could he be there? Could Luke Weipler be there? I think he could. We're going to take a shot here. So I think that Deonte Banks is a very good corner that the Arizona Cardinals need to take a flyer on. So we're going to do it. We're doubling down on corner. No more drafting of corners for this draft, okay? Especially, again, this is the first mock draft we do all this year. We're not trading. We're just going to see where the thing falls. Oh, Luke Weipler there, no-brainer. You get your starting center, potentially a guard player. Oh, Andrew Voorhees, though. Nah, you go Weipler here. You got your center. You're still looking for your guard. Let's see. Voorhees went right to the next pick. Fine, whatever. So you're still looking for a guard. Joe Tippmann's there. Tony Maffei's there. So you got your center. You've doubled down on corner. You've also got your edge player. Do you reach? That's the question here. Do you reach for a guard here, even though, I mean, I like some different guys here, especially in the bottom of the 4th round here. Do you get and reach for a guard? Here's the thing. I think Jarrett Patterson is going to be a very good guard in this NFL, so I'm not going to reach here. Instead, I'm going to just stick in Devon. Oh, God, he's there. I want to go Devon a chain there. Akani, however you say his name, I apologize. Pronunciation has never been my thing. I do, but at the same time, Joe Tippmann's there. Doubling down on a guy. I think Joe Tippmann could be a starter for you at center or guard. That's it. Fine. Joe Tippmann, I think he could also be your center or guard there. Zach Pickens. This is tough. Byron Young. I'm going to go Byron Young here out of Alabama. I think he is a very solid defensive lineman that is going to help you out a lot. You already doubled down. You've got your center. You've got your guard. You got your guard. You've got your starting center. You're looking for your guard. If Jarrett Patterson falls, I'm there. But again, this is the very first draft of this season. There's going to be a lot that goes on with this, and there's some things you got to look out for. So here we go. So, Emil Okier is there. Okay. Who else is there? Nick Broker is there. Okay. Looking at some of how things. Okay, Luke Haggard went there. Julius Brents. Okay. Fabian Lavin. Okay. So now we get to this spot here. Here's the thing. Drake Nugent is going to be a very good interior offensive lineman. I'm really excited about him. I think he'd play either guard or center for you. I think you go, Jackson Kirkland. What an idiot. I didn't even see Kirkland there. Oh, yeah. Kirkland hanging around? Yeah, Kirkland. Not even a debate. So you got all your needs here. So I don't want to double and triple down on the guard position here. I think there's too much talent here. Dylan Horton out of TCU. I love it. And you're in the 6th round. So you've got some things to mess around with here. Dylan Horton, I think you double down on edge here. I really do. But Drake Nugent is just looking you in the face. Screw it. I'm doing Drake Nugent. I know we've drafted the 3 offensive linemen, but you're going to sit here and tell me that like guys like Rodney Hudson, those guys out of town now, like offensive line has been a need for a little moment now. Like we need it. We absolutely need it. So you're down to your final 2 picks here. Let's see. DJ Dale's there. Jared Clark. Should we quadruple down on get Caleb Murphy? No, I'm just messing with you. All right. BPA. I like me Smollison and Stogner, though. I really do. Never help. And I love drafting my 6th and 7th round tight end. So we're going with Stogner there. And then to finish things out here in the 7th round, DeMarco Helms. Helms is there. Yeah, we'll go DeMarco Helms here. A guy that, at the very least, I know you don't need a lot of help at safety, but Helms is a heck of a player. He really is. So we're going to keep it there. Yes, I really like how this draft turned out. Listen, I know you'd really doubled and tripled down on offensive linemen, but, I mean, Kyler Murray needs help. Is that not the absolute truth here? So you got help on a lot of levels here. So Miles Murphy, yes, you get your guy there at 3, going to be your edge rusher for a long time. He's a stud. Eli Ricks there, 34. You get him at, he's the 41st ranked prospect, whatever. You get him at 34. It's apples and apples at that point. So Eli Ricks going to be a really good corner in the NFL. He does have first round talent. Also Deontay Banks. You double down on corner right away. Then you get Luke Weipler, the center coming up out of Ohio State. I love it. I think he's going to come in day 1 and be a starter there at center for you. Then you get Jackson Kirkland. I doubled down. I got Byron Young here because you need some dudes on the inside, and I don't care what PFF gives me for this stupid grade here, but I felt like Byron Young is one of those guys that is going to have I think he has the potential to have a better NFL career than he does better NFL career than he does college career. Byron Young is going to be a stud in the NFL. Jackson Kirkland, also one of those guys that I think he could potentially start for you at guard. He was originally by, I think it was Draft Buzz or somebody like that originally ranked him as a 2nd round pick. So getting him in the 5th round, you absolutely love it. Drake Nugent, also a guy that can play guard, can play center, whatever you want him to play. He's that guy. And then finally, Austin Stogner, your tight end there, you got in the 6th round, and DeMarco Helms. So overall, they give us a B+. I think that the Byron Young pick, especially when you're there in the 4th round, I mean, I don't want to reach for a lot of centers because, I mean, look at what the Vikings did with Ed Ingram last year in the 2nd round. Not great. You've got some serious talent that you got in guys like Weipler, Kirkland, Nugent, that you all got them at respectable positions, and they could all compete for their respective jobs. So, but that is it. Addressing all of the major needs for the Arizona Cardinals in the very first mock draft for the Cardinals this year. Monty Austin-Fort will have his hands full, and the Cardinals will have a lot of options. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our very first mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals in 2023.